All right, so the assignment that I'm going to be working on is this Adobe Sketch Watercolor Silhouette Digital Painting. So here are some examples of other people's artwork. So a student did this one. I did this one as an example. And another student did this too. So those are just some examples of what we were doing. The first thing we're going to look up is a silhouette. So this black little image is your silhouette, and you get to choose whichever you want. So you don't have to do what I do in the video. You can choose whichever one you want. So I'm going to go to like Safari or Chrome. So here's my Safari. I was already looking them up. And you're going to type in which kind of silhouette you want. So you can just type in silhouette, or if you know you definitely want like an animal silhouette, you're going to type that in. Silhouette is really hard to spell, so you can also use the microphone and say it. So if I want like an animal silhouette, I'm going to click the microphone. Animal silhouette. Sweet. And then I don't have to type the word silhouette. And then click image. And then you would choose whichever picture you want. Something with all these animals is not going to work the best. Something just with like one animal is what's going to work. You also want to avoid things with like words in them. So this has words over it. That's not going to work the best. You're going to be able to see those. So pick something that you like. Let's say I really like this. This one works good. It has white and then it has black. There's not words over the black. There is some words down here, but we should be able to erase those or have them not show. So make sure it's a black and white. So something with black and also white. Whenever you find something that you like, you are going to hold down your finger, then click Add to Photos, and now it's going to be saved to the iPad. So let me show you again with another image, hopefully I can find. Okay, let's do this. This would work too. So hold down. Oh, this has words. Add to Photos. Sometimes the words doesn't make a big deal, but sometimes it does. Then we're gonna open up where it says Adobe Sketch. So Adobe Sketch is blue. It has kind of a sketchy mark, and it looks like this right here. So click that. Then to start a new project, you're going to click the plus sign in the corner. And then you can choose kind of whichever format you want. Most of the time I just choose the iPad Pro landscape. You might want a square or like just the portrait, whichever you choose. Maybe I'll just do square. So to get that silhouette into Adobe Sketch, we're going to click this plus sign. And then click Image Layer, because we're uploading an image, and I did not click it. Then on my iPad, and then here we have my silhouettes that I saved. So, I don't know, maybe I'll do this one. And then you're gonna kind of guess however big you want it. So if you want some like grass or some land, or maybe you want a tree, or you don't want it too big where it's not on the paper, and you don't want it like too tiny where you can't see it. So try and choose like a good size and placement. So I'm gonna add some land. Here we can kind of see it better. I'm gonna add some land, but I kind of want the main focus to be the elephants. So whenever I have it the way I want, I can click Done. If I ever decide I don't like it here and I want to move it, you can't just like move it with your finger. So you have to click it again, that little square. Then you're going to click Transform, and then you can move it around. So then click Done whenever you have it the way you like. So before we start drawing, we are going to make this so we're able to see what we're drawing under it. So we're gonna have the black be on the top layer, and everything we draw is going to go under it. Because right now, if we were drawing, we are going to be using this little watercolor brush. So I'm going to select it and kind of show you. So right now, if we're drawing, it's going to go over top. It's not going to look good. So we don't want that. And if I were to draw below, so I'm going to delete this one right here. Click it and delete. If I were drawing on a layer below, like right here, right now how we have it, we can't see it because of the white box. So we're going to get rid of that white box. So if you click the image layer and you click it, tap it one time, then we're going to go to where it says blend mode, and you are going to click either darken or multiply. So right under that normal, darken or multiply. That way you can then see what's below. Any of these other options, you really can't see below it. So darken or multiply, either one, and then we'd be able to see what we're drawing below. So here's the layer that I'm going to be drawing on. I don't want this green, so if I choose the back arrow, it's just going to get rid of, you know, that I did that blend mode. So I'm going to use the eraser instead, or I could delete that layer too. So I'm going to quick use the eraser. So we're going to be using this watercolors, and you're going to create kind of a background. So it can be any background that you would like. I'm going to show you just how to do like a simple sunset, but you can kind of choose something that you like or something that fits with your picture. So I'm going to go start with the sunset. So it always usually starts with like yellow, and maybe I want it more like a circle. So we got yellow to then like an orange. So I'm going to kind of color over top. Then it can go to like maybe a darker orange, I don't know. Then to like a red. Maybe to a pinkish. And a really easy way to tell which colors are going to look good next to each other is if you just follow the color wheel around. So I went from pink, and I'm going to go to a little bit of a purple, and it's going to look nice. So all you're doing is just painting with your finger. You can go back, maybe add over top if you wanted to. If you don't like something, erase it or start over. It's kind of whatever you decide to choose, your background. Just make sure it's colorful. You obviously don't want your background to be like a black, because then you won't see the picture, but kind of choose whichever one you want. Maybe I want this to be more whiter, like it's the sun. So right now it kind of looks like my elephants are floating on a yellow little area. So they need to be standing on something, and usually that is black. So you might be tempted, oh, the grass is green there, like let's add a green grass. But it's gonna look kind of weird if we do green, because elephants then would actually be, you know, their color of gray. So don't be tempted. It doesn't look the worst if you do the actual color of what it is, but I strongly suggest if you're doing land or adding anything else to do it in black. Unless it's like the sun, do the sun in the actual color, but if it's land or if you decide to draw like trees, do it in a black color. All right, and now I can't really see my elephant's feet that much, so maybe I'm gonna move it a little bit higher. So click it again, click transform, and I can move it just a little bit higher if that's the way I like it. Or, there we go. So we created a digital painting. Whenever you're done with yours, you are gonna click this upload button. So it's a square with the arrow. You're gonna click image, because we want the whole image. Then we're gonna click save image. So it's gonna save to your iPad. And then you'll go into Google Classroom. So we're in that assignment, and you're going to click your work, add an attachment, and then we're going to click pick photo. We saved it. Then you'll just click your photo that you did right here. You can always make more than one, upload more than one, that's totally fine. Or if you upload it and then you decide that you want to add more, let me know. You can email it to me. I'm going to see what happens when you click on submit. Oh. Okay. If you want to add more, like you get done, 20 minutes later, you finish another one, click on submit, and you can add another one. I didn't make another one, so I'm going to click turn it in again. Cool. All right, so that's how you upload it too.